Hello and welcome to this video where I'm celebrating the return of my beloved Terra Nova Southern Cross 1 tent. In this video I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what the issue was, how I was treated as a customer and how the problem with my tent was solved. I'll kick off this video by explaining exactly what the issue was. Now at the time I'd had this tent for about 2 months and I'd taken it out on 7 wild camps in Dartmoor, Exmoor, out in the Brecon Beacons and also in Snowdonia. And it was on that last camp in Snowdonia where I noticed that there was a little issue with the eyelets. And these are the actual eyelets where you put the pegs through and secure the tent to the ground. Now as you can see in these photos, where the eyelet is attached to the webbing strap, I'd noticed that the strap itself was starting to fray and separate away from the eyelet. And what I didn't want to do was keep using the tent until it reached the point where those straps had actually frayed all the way through and I couldn't secure the tent down to the ground. I didn't document this extensively in video, but the photos and also the short section of footage I took on my phone before I sent the tent back to Cotswold Outdoor are all I have to show you what happened. So I bought this tent brand new with my 15% National Trust member discount through Cotswold Outdoor for about £370 including shipping. And with that I got a 3-year warranty with Cotswold Outdoor, but the tent itself is also covered by a lifetime warranty with Terra Nova directly. My first port of call was to contact Cotswold Outdoor directly and send photos of the failure I'd noticed. Straight away they replied and asked me to send the tent in so they could inspect it. Cotswold Outdoor replied straight away to say yes, this is a warranty matter and we would need to replace the tent, but they didn't have any items in stock, so the only offer on hand really was to return the tent and have a full refund. I'd put a lot of time and effort into finding a tent that would tick all the boxes for me, and I've been really happy with this tent. It's done exactly what I've wanted it to do, so I wasn't really too keen to just give it up straight away after one small failure like that. So I contacted Terra Nova directly and asked if there was any way they could replace and upgrade the pull-out straps on my tent. And they got in touch with me really quickly to say, yes, our expedition tents have heavier duty pull-out straps. So if you're game, we could pull off your original straps, replace them with the heavier duty expedition straps, and that way we can prolong the life of your tent and you're not left without a tent indefinitely. So I was really keen to do this and I floated the idea to Cotswold Outdoor. After having that conversation with Terra Nova, they in turn spoke to Cotswold Outdoor, who approved all of this and forwarded my tent up to Terra Nova for the repair. Terra Nova got straight on with the work, sent it back to Cotswold Outdoor, who inspected it and then forwarded back to me, and the whole process took 3 weeks and 4 days, and that's including the 4-day long weekend for the Platinum Jubilee. So by my reckoning, that's pretty quick work for both companies to work so quickly to rectify this issue and get the tent back in my hands so I can get out camping. And I'm really grateful to both Cotswold Outdoor and Terra Nova for that quick work. I'll now show you the upgraded parts on my tent. Now I appreciate that if you're not overly familiar with Terra Nova tents, then you might not be able to spot these differences clearly, but here is the new pull-out strap on my newly repaired Southern Cross 1. And it's just a different quality of webbing, so it's this red strap here with the eyelets, and that whole thing has been replaced in all 6 positions on my tent. So there are 4 red ones and 2 blue ones, and it just feels heavier duty, it feels harder wearing, and looking at the eyelets, they just seem to be a better installation. So I'll put up a picture now of the old straps versus the new straps, and hopefully with the photos it'll be a bit better quality than the video and you can really appreciate the difference between them. It's a lovely neat repair job that Terra Nova have done. You wouldn't necessarily know that this tent has had its straps removed and replaced, so I can now happily enjoy some more camps in my tent and I don't have to worry about these eyelets pulling through the webbing. Of course the proof will be in the pudding. I did contact the owner of a Southern Cross 1 on Instagram, and I know he's had his tent for a long time. He's gone on a lot of camps. He said that he hadn't seen this problem on his tent, so that just leads me to think that it was a one-off manufacturing defect on my Southern Cross 1. So perhaps if I just had Terra Nova replace The straps, like for like on my tent, I would have got away with it fine, but it just gives me a bit more peace of mind to know that I have those slightly heavier duty pullouts on my tent now. So that's the end of this story really. I was just keen to update you all, and that goes for current Southern Cross One owners and any prospective Southern Cross One owners who wondered how the tent is, and also how I was handled by the customer services departments, both at Cotswold Outdoor and Terra Nova. I'm really happy with both. Both parties were really friendly and efficient throughout, and I had really good communication to tell me where the tent was up to, what was happening to it, and when I'd have it back. So thank you to both of those companies for the way you've treated me. Now all I need to do is get this tent back into use out in the field, and I'll show you all what happens on my subsequent adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.